The 10 dangerous habits women do to their private parts are in this video. So in this video we're discussing 10 things that you do to your private parts, and we are saying you shouldn't be doing them. Never do them if you've been doing them. That's why we are terming them as dangerous. 1, using harsh scented soap for cleaning. This bathing soap we buy in supermarkets, which smell very good, is not good for that area. So please, if you've been using it, stop today using it because it is dangerous. So we say using harsh or scented soap is dangerous. Our number 1. Our number 2, overwashing, steaming or douching, like we explained, or we've been explaining. Douching is not good. Never steam your private part. It's also not good. So 2 is saying douching is not good for you. Then 3, wearing tight pants. Please don't wear tight pants. Allow the private part to breathe. Kindly do that by putting on actually underwears which are a bit not so tight. Then the material, cotton is better. If you buy a cotton one, that will be good. Then the other thing, never ignore signs of infection. For example, if you have abnormal vaginal discharge, never ignore it. Go and seek health care. If you have itching in your private part, please go and seek health care and never self-medicate. Don't go and buy drugs because you will cause our biggest problem, which is resistance, antimicrobial resistance. Then the other one is using expired or low quality menstrual pads. We know that every month we experience menstruation periods, or what you briefly call periods. So when you're buying the pads, please make sure the pads are authorized to be used because they may give you problems. Then also practicing unsafe sex without protection. For example, you're not married, but you have 5 boyfriends, and each time you meet each of them, you don't protect. So that will actually give you what we call sexually transmitted infection. And if you don't seek care early, it will actually may develop into complications like pelvic inflammatory disease, which can block your tubes. And then what will happen in the future, if you want children, you'll be unable to conceive. And then you'll spend millions. We shall be waiting for it, by the way. Let me talk this side. We shall be waiting for it to do a lot of investigations, including what we call HSG, which is very expensive. Then after that, we shall tell you want to unblock your tubes. But where did it start from? From a simple sexually transmitted infection, from unsafe sexual behavior. So we are saying make sure you can have one pattern, and that's okay. Again, if you actually fond of having more than one, then you should protect. And then the other thing, if you have one, then ensure that you use protection, because protection will prevent you from sexually transmitted diseases, which actually diseases like syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomonas vaginalis, or trichomoniasis, which can actually progress into very bad disease. For example, pelvic inflammatory disease, or commonly known as PID, which can block your tubes and actually make you infertile. And usually to reverse that is a bit expensive. So we are saying practice good sexual habits. For example, using condoms while having sexual intercourse. Then the other one, which is number 7, misusing over-the-counter medications. Please never self-medicate. Whenever you feel unwell, you have abnormal vaginal discharge, you feel uncomfortable, unwell in your private part, or your general health condition, kindly come to us, go to your nearby hospital and seek for health care. Then the other one is sharing. Number 9, sharing towels or intimate items. For example, in our culture here, there is what we call kagweka koja. Like after sexual intercourse, you use that to clean yourself. So, for example, you have your sister, you've used it, she also picks and uses it. It will have, if you have an infection, definitely your sister will have the infection as well. So sharing those small towels which are intimate, please stop it if you've been doing it with your siblings. Then the other thing, not maintaining proper hygiene during menstruation. Make sure if the pad is full, change it, because that blood in that pad will act as a culture media for organisms, and those organisms, when they grow, they will give you infection. So make sure when the pad is full. That's why you always ask you when you come to hospital, how many pads do you use a day during your menstrual periods? Then you tell us 2, you tell us 3. Then we ask, are they always soaked? Then you tell us, no, they are not always soaked. So it means we are trying to assess your menstruation habits, your hygiene. Make sure you clean so that you prevent infections, because we want you to be healthy and you can do your work, continue with your office work, continue with whatever you're supposed to do daily or your daily routine. Thank you very much. Hope you have gotten or benefited from the 10 dangerous habits women need to stop doing to their private parts. I remain Dr. Siraj, women's health specialist. If this is your first time to watch this video, don't forget to tap that button. Please subscribe, follow, then for our weekly updates that happens on a weekly basis. Thank you very much.